So let's start with the guys. So guys, for a lot of reasons that I don't have time to talk about this morning, grow up in an environment where they tend to be more linear thinkers. They're more straightforward, goal-oriented. They get to the point very quickly. If you ask a man a question, most likely he's going to answer that question. If I want details, I basically have to drag the details out of him, right? Women, on the other hand, tend to be a little more circular in their thinking. If you ask a woman a question, she's going to give you all the details leading up to the bottom line, if you're lucky, right? She'll get to the bottom line. Perfect example, the other day, I was at a meeting at the college where I teach full-time, and someone had asked one of the department heads, who happens to be a female, now that this project is over that you're working on, are you going to have more time to work on other things? She started in with, well, we've still got this going on in that department, and we've got some budget issues over here, and we're working on some things over here, and I could see the men just glazing over, right? Literally, one of the men stood up and said, the short answer to your question is no. We're not going to have more time to work on other things. As the men see it, it's more of a linear question. It's a yes or no kind of question. She was giving all the details, okay? So this obviously can affect us in a business scenario, but it definitely affects us in our intimate relationships as well. I'll use myself and my husband as an example. So the weekend rolls around, I come up to Dave and I say, Dave, I gotta go shopping for a black dress for that wedding this weekend that we're going to. Will you come shopping with me? Okay, Dave would rather smash his fingers with a hammer than go shopping with me on a Saturday morning. But he agrees because he wants to make me happy. So we go off downtown, he makes a beeline to the first women's store that we see, he goes to the first rounder of black dresses, he finds my size, let's go home, right? He's found the dress. But I'm not sure that I like that black dress. In fact, maybe I need to wear floral because it's springtime now, and I'm gonna need to look for some cute sandals and earrings to go with it, and this is gonna take us a while, so why don't we get a coffee and just kind of window shop a little bit? Okay, now Dave is visibly frustrated, right? This is not what Dave signed up to do. He did not sign up for this whole circular activity filled with all kinds of stuff. He saw it as a goal, right? We had to find the black dress, he did it, now he wants to go home. Now, as Dave sees it, I get tricked every time she asks me to do this, right? How do I get sucked into this every single time? But from my perspective, it's like, seriously, we have been out here for 20 minutes and you're already getting on my nerves. Right? So now Dave and I are in conflict. And what's underlying this conflict is that we are having some miscommunication about some basic male-female gender communication principles. But you know what's amazing is once we actually get this figured out, we can have much more satisfying relationships, whether it's business or our intimate relationships. And I want to end by giving you a very short example of how this can actually work once you figure this out. So just the other day, I was at school again, at work, and a colleague comes up to me who was male and said, Diane, I need to meet with you for coffee and talk about this project we're working on. When can you meet? Okay, this is a linear question. When can you meet? Me being a female, I start in with, well, Monday I teach all day long, so I'm in the classroom, and man, I'm tired by the end, I don't want to do it. But Tuesday I have this aerobics class that I like, and I don't want to miss that either. And he's like, oh my God, where is the answer to this question, right? He's glazing over. So I notice this because I understand the differences between male-female communication. I notice this, I pause, and I say, Jack, I can meet you on Tuesday at 3. Huge smile on his face, right? We solved that problem. We were in rapport because I understood where he was coming from. So this is why it's so important, and this is one thing out of about 20 that I could have talked about this morning. And when we start to understanding each other better, we can have such better, not only business relationships, but our intimate relationships as well. So I want you to remember that men and women, it's not that one is doing it right or wrong. We're all coming together to try to do the right thing. We just go about doing it in different ways. And it's not until we understand that can we really, truly have rapport. Thanks, Dave.